Hello my friends, and welcome back to our blind let's play of Virtually Last Reward. Let's play the Nonary Games. I am the FlightlessBird, and this is your story-based gaming channel. And in our last episode, we had a great deal of success finally clearing out a leg of this story. Granted, it's only sort of half a leg, but I'm gonna take it. We saw Clover's ending, and which is probably the most disturbing ending of this game so far. And we also saw what happens if we try to be the villain and no one likes us. So today, rather than take the chance that these are unlocks, because I'm still not sure, we're gonna continue on clearing paths. And what we're going to do is we're going to choose the opposite choice here. We chose to ally here before, now we're gonna choose to betray. Who are we betraying? Well, if you cast your minds back to the... Oh my gosh, was this like the 5th episode of the series? Whoa, that's almost 2 months ago. So if you cast your mind back to the escape room, which was the crew quarters, we were with Alice. And Alice chose to betray us here, which led us to only having 1 point, which also led us to this ending, quote, quote, later on, which is there wasn't enough antiviral medication. This is also the only path that we found the bomb in, and I don't think we found the old woman in this path either. I'm not sure, but I don't remember. Okay, so like I said, today we're gonna go down this path and we're gonna see what happens when we betray Alice.
What are you gonna pick? If you aren't going to do it, then
No, I'm fine.
You're gonna choose betray, right?
Yeah. Don't worry about it. All the dots. All the dots.
Alright. Take it away.
30 seconds.
Betray. Sorry, Alice. Not really. You betrayed me first. Screw that. As Fi and I stepped out of the room, I could see the others running toward the projection, shoving and pushing to get closer.
Well, you chose what I wanted you to choose.
You're welcome.
I guess I should say thanks.
Don't say thanks about betraying with a smile like that. It makes you kinda evil.
So, thanks.
Aw, come on. You don't need to do that. I just made the obvious choice.
Obvious?
Well, I'm sure Alice chose betray. That meant we pretty much had to choose betray, right?
How do you know what she's going to choose?
Because I lived in another timeline. All the dots. All the dots. I guess you could say I just know.
Are you making fun of me?
Maybe. You know what's weird about this conversation is we do know because we did live it. But if you chose betray before choosing ally, this whole scene here would have seemed weird. I guess we just lucked out and chose like the right path and the right part of the story. But yeah, this would be really, really weird if you didn't do the opposite first. All the dots. All the morphogenetic field dots.
Yo, what's up?
Siggy! Fido!
Siggy! Fido! Hey, what are you kids? We're about...
Let's go. We'll find out if you made the right choice.
Yep. Alright. And once again, I think I will be skipping through a lot of the, the repeat dialogue of Zero here. It is the very last time we're going to hear it, though, because after this episode, more into... We have completely cleared phase 1 of the game. And after today's episode, we'll be in, you know, trying to clear phase 2.
Looks like you're all here. Fine. Let's get ready to rock!
Here we go.
Ambidex game! Round 1! The results!
I really shouldn't say phase.
If everybody would please direct their eyes to this monitor.
Sounds too like Marvel's Cinematic Universe. I'm at round. Yeah, this is completely done with round 1. Let's see how it goes. Betray ally. Ally, ally. Betray. What? What? This is the game just messing with me, isn't it? I mean, what? Alice, I give you so much garbage for betraying us on the first choice of the game, and then as we go full circle, you changed your vote? What? And wait. Even more surprising, Dio and Quirk allied with Luna. What the? I don't know what to say. My mind has exploded. I don't know what's more shocking, the fact that Alice ended up allying with us, or the fact that Dio actually chose ally. Man, maybe we are the villains in our own show after all.
Here are the results from your game. Now, let us check the numbers on our bracelets.
Oh boy, she's not gonna be happy. Hey, Alice. What the heck is this?
What?
You chose betray last time. You see, I told you. This would be so weird right now. If you didn't, I mean, what? I don't have words. Again, I like how Sigma and I are on the same page, but I don't have words. So I chose betray too. No, why?
Wait a minute. Last time? What on earth are you talking about?
All the dots. All the dots. Can you tell me one thing?
What?
When exactly did you press the button?
5 minutes before the deadline. There's that announcement, right? I pressed it right after that. Why?
What? No, that can't. What was going on? When Fi and I chose ally, Alice picked betray.
I just made the most rational choice. The best way to minimize risk and maximize reward in this situation is to choose betray.
Okay, where in the timeline are we? Like, if you had gone down this path first, would this still be happening? This game just, it just doesn't stop.
Anyone who thinks otherwise is, well, an idiot.
But this time, I chose betray, and our vote changed to ally. Why? What was different? Had history somehow changed because of my choice? No, that was insane. If Alice had somehow known I had chosen betray and chosen ally in response, at least I would have followed the principle of cause and effect. But what had just happened was something entirely different. There was no way Alice could have known what we would choose when she made her decision. Besides, if she had known when we intended to betray her, there's no way she would have chosen ally. In other words, she must have made her decision without any knowledge of ours. Let's say we're talking about a game of rock, paper, scissors. I throw out a rock. Right after that, Alice throws down paper. Obviously, I lose. So I go back in time and decide to whip out the scissors this time. This time, Alice chooses rock. I lose again. But that's fine, because it still makes sense. My actions in the past caused Alice's actions in the future. Easy. But what had just happened in the AB game wasn't like that. Let's go back to that innocent game of rock, paper, scissors. This time, Alice is the one who threw out her hand first. Oh my gosh, that is making my eyes go blurry. But in this situation, there's no way for me to know what it is. So I decided to go with rock. Now Alice's choice is revealed. Turns out she went with paper. Darn it. I lose and I'm ticked off. So once again, I go back in time to try and change history and erase my loss. What will I choose this time? That's not even a question. Scissors, obviously. After all, last time Alice went with paper. Here's the important part. When I make this choice, Alice has already made her choice. Sure, on my victory, I throw out a pair of scissors. But what the heck? My rage would be white hot. How could this have happened? Why? Alice's hand had been paper before. How did it change to rock? Obviously, there's no cause and effect here. Since Alice's choice was in the past and mine was in the future. How could that even happen? How could the future influence the past? But it wasn't theoretical now. This had actually happened. What the heck was going on? No, wait. Wait, wait. Why the heck was I talking so casually about going back in time? That kind of stuff doesn't happen in real life. Right, of course. Time travel is impossible. There is absolutely, positively no way to travel through time. But if that was true,
The best way to minimize risk and maximize reward in this situation is to choose betray. Anyone who thinks otherwise is, well, an idiot.
all the dots. All the what the dots.
Hey, did you have a stroke or something?
Something like that, yeah, I think I did. Oh. Sorry.
Besides, why do I have to answer your questions? I should be the one yelling at you.
Yeah, you should. But I...
Because of you two, I've only got one VP left.
Yeah, you're right.
You're right! What in God's name is wrong with you?
I'm sorry. Really, I seriously feel terrible about this.
Forget it. I'm never going to trust you or Phi again. You'll pay for this.
Alice stormed off. She threw one last hurt, scornful look over her shoulder as she left, and it stabbed me right through the heart. All the dots. All the what the heck dots? One of the other teams seemed to be dealing with a similar issue.
I really don't know what I can say. We had no idea you would choose ally.
No way I'd choose betray. Not with Clover on the other side.
What is with you and Clover? What is going on here? I still don't get it. What is with you and Clover?
What? What do you mean?
Do you have an interest in Clover?
What? No, that's not... No.
What is it then?
Well,
You'd have to be crazy to pick ally. The only way it'd make any sense to do that is if you really, really trusted the other person.
so you're saying you don't trust me then?
Duh! Are you senile? Why the hell would I trust some old geezer I just met a few hours ago?
Wow. All the dots. All the why do I trust this girl so much dots.
I see. Say no more. Didn't think it'd hurt this much.
What's going on? You know, like seriously, when I said, hey guys, we're gonna go down this path, and it's gonna be a pretty boring episode because we're gonna choose betray, Alice is gonna choose betray, we're all gonna yell at each other, we're all gonna split up, gang, and let's look for more things, and that would be like the episode, and yeah, it would just be, you know, been there, done that, but we're moving on to more exciting stuff later on. What is happening?
Huh? What's that supposed to mean? You're starting to get kind of creepy.
Creepy, huh? I understand. I guess I just haven't had enough time to earn your trust.
I suppose you could say that. I just didn't really expect you to be so nice about it.
Well, looks like those guys managed to get through this all right. Figure that means the fault here's gotta be mine.
Huh? Thank you. Thank you very much.
Don't worry about it. We only did what anybody else would do. Right, Mr. Dio?
Yeah.
I'm so confused. Why is Dio allying with Luna? Oh, my brain hurts so much right now.
Exactly.
Dio, Quirk, and Luna, on the other hand, seem to have resolved things amicably by all choosing ally. No doubt we were all wishing we'd done the same. But why had Dio sounded so awkward? What had happened in the AB room? Only Dio and Quirk knew for sure. All the dots. All the... insert something here clever to say dots.
Zero, when does the next round start?
What makes you think we'll be having another round?
Well, you said round one. If
Okay,
there's a
so this
round
is all
one-
the same, right?
Besides, didn't you say the goal? That's impossible without...
So that's all the same.
The Abidex Gate. Round Moon.
And then they're gonna talk about the moon cards.
Although, I really
He talks about the 1 billion times. And then we ask him about the secondary doors.
What?
And then he talks about there's a way that we could die.
Then
Well, the first, as soon as you're... Here's an exciting fact. You're
And then he
having no
says,
time to
oh
play
yeah,
anyway.
it's gonna
Fancy
be,
little bracelets, pick up on that. They're
it's gonna be either Alice
always
or,
watching.
I'm sorry, it's either gonna be Alas or Tenmuldi, right? That's what he's gonna say.
So,
The lock on the...
yep. So there you go. Your heart stops. Apart from that, if you try something, I don't think I need to remind. But if you're lucky, oops. I guess it's not gonna be very lucky for some of you, huh?
Yeah, this is the one he says Tenmuldi and Alice, right? Because they're at 1 BP.
Next round.
Yep.
What do you mean?
Well, do I have to explain everything?
Somebody might die during the next round of the AB game. There. That's pretty clear, right? If I had to guess, I'd say it's going to be Tenmuldi or less.
Yep,
One or the other. Or...
everyone.
It might be both of them.
Oh, that's new. Normally it says like, you know, or it might be everyone.
Wait, what?
Why am I going to die?
I guess I can tell you why. Anyone whose BP drops to 0 gets penalized, just like when you break the rules. I'm pretty sure I already told you what the penalty is.
You mean the needles in our bracelets are gonna activate, and we'll die.
Correct, Siggy. Full marks.
I wonder if he's gonna point out, if I knew this or not. So, Pi had been right. But how had she known before Zero told us?
I see. Alice and I only have 1 BP. That means we'd have less than 0 if we lost 2 points.
What?
What the hell?
Here's where she gets all angry.
This is important stuff. Why didn't you tell us about this earlier?
Sorry.
Sorry's not going to cut it. I thought you were supposed to tell us the rules, not hide them.
Well,
Is there anything else you've conveniently left out? It's not fair to make people play a game without explaining all the rules.
I think it's fair. After all, it's not like anybody else knew, right? Right, Fido?
See? Aha. He did point out, or she did, or it did point out Fido this time. I mean, Fi this time.
Yeah. I guess so.
All the dots. All the I am really confused dots right now. I took a moment to go everything in my head. Alright.
You already
I'll
saw
let me know.
right? There should have been 3. That means that to get
But wait, you've already
We
got
got this place this late because we've all switched.
Clark, Clover, and I.
I think Mr. K and I are pairs, and Miss Clover is a solo?
I'm sorry, guys. That part probably may have been new. So let me go back up here. So Sigma's yellow now. Alice is yellow as well. Luna is yellow too. I was a solo last time, but now it says pair. So we're with Luna. Sweet. Alice is still a solo. Timyoji looks like Luna and I both changed, although I've gone from solo to pair. Phi, I'm the opposite. Mine went from pair to solo. Dio, no change here, still a pair, but magenta. Dio, are you two magenta too? And Timyoji and Phi both say yes. Quirk, Clover, and I are cyan, says K. And Quirk, I think Mr. K and I are pairs, and Miss Clover is a solo.
Looks like it.
Yeah, I'm really sorry about that. I forgot that they changed these up randomly.
When did they change?
back when the AB gates closed. As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically.
But we're with Luna. I'm so happy.
The pair and solo assignments hop around a bit too.
Although that means, no, we don't have to betray her because we're with her. She shares our destiny. Sweet.
And of course, it's totally random.
That means Luna and I get locked up in the AB room together. Ooh.
No rules or anything.
All the dots. All the, hey, I'm okay with that, dots.
Now, with all of that explained.
Yeah, now you're gonna start crying.
Did you really think I was?
No, I didn't really think that was it. Now, is that the last time we're ever gonna see Zero the Third? I really doubt it.
That little piece of shit.
Yeah, give him your, you know, I said the F and D part, and then you're gonna curse him out.
If I could just get my hands on that little fucker, I'd squeeze him till he popped.
I never get tired of him saying that. That sounds gross, but I'm okay with it. I don't really want to think about that.
What happens now?
We split up?
We've still got a while until the chromatic doors open.
42 minutes, yep.
We should go and see if we can find any other exits. Maybe there's a vent or a disposal chute or something. If there's a chance Zero missed something.
I concur. There's no point in standing around. We lose nothing by looking. And if we find nothing, we can always return and go through the chromatic doors.
Let's split up. 5 minutes would give us a good half hour or so. Let's meet in front of the chromatic doors 5 minutes before they open then. Any objections?
There were none. Yep. After some mumbling, they split up and moved to investigate, but we stay behind to do our wonderful flashback and ask why in the world did this happen to us? And we woke up in the AB room with Phi. Why is this happening to me? I spent a few minutes wallowing in misery. I figured I deserved at least a little self-pity. But even I knew that brooding and whining wasn't going to get me anywhere. Like Kay had said, we need to at least try and find another way out. So I shook my head to clear it, stood up straight, and headed off. Where are we gonna go? Let's start with the crew quarters. Now, I'm probably going to cut this episode. I'm probably going to play 2 episodes in one, most likely. You know, we're going to explore the 3 rooms and then the after effect, leading us to the choice of which door do we go into next. And that's where I'm going to put the cut in. So I'm going to see how long these 2 episodes are together. And then I'll just put a cut like at the halfway point. And that will be like these 2 episodes. So if you see me put a cut in somewhere, it's just because that's the most logical place to put it, given the time frame of the 2 episodes.
Perfect timing.
Hey, what's up, you two?
You were in the crew quarters before, weren't you?
Yes, we were. Yeah, I was. Phi, Alice, and I went through all the rooms.
Did you find anything suspicious?
Like a secret door or something?
If I had, you really think I wouldn't have told you?
Anything else out of the ordinary, perhaps?
There was a book on Schrodinger's cat. Out of the ordinary?
What's this book?
Huh? Oh, that's a book of Meowt cats.
A meowt?
Oh, sorry. It's just this thing that's happened to me ever since I was a kid. Whenever I start talking about cats, I start talking like one. It doesn't really mean anything though.
Okay.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's totally weird. All the dots. That was weird dots.
So what's the cat book about?
Oh, well, there's this quantum physics thought experiment called Schrodinger's cat. This book talks about it.
Oh, yes, I've heard about that. A cat is put in a box with a device that has a random chance to release a poison which will kill the cat. That means the cat is both alive and dead until someone opens the box. Something like that, right?
Correct. Meowby?
What?
I don't really know anything about it. I'm just telling you what Fi told me.
So it probably isn't gonna give us any hints then.
Quark, you're doing it too.
Oops.
Well, what about you guys?
What do you mean?
You checked out the lounge with Clover and Timoji, and Quark was in the infirmary with Dio and Luna. Anything suspicious there?
Well, this whole facility is pretty suspicious, but I suppose that's not what you meant. Well, the puzzles in the lounge were lunar eclipse themed.
Lunar eclipse?
Yes. Apparently, there's supposed to be a lunar eclipse on December 31st, 2028. All the puzzles were related to that somehow.
Isn't that this New Year's Eve?
I suppose it is. Well, I can't say I know what year, or even what day it is, but Clover was saying something to that effect.
The 31st, huh? I'd been knocked out at dawn on the 25th, so the 31st would be 6 days after that. Lunar eclipse. Lunar eclipse. What did it have to do with any of this? Try as I might, I couldn't think of any way an eclipse could be connected to our abductions. All the dots. All the eclipse dots.
What about the infirmary, Quark? Did you find anything there?
Yeah, we did find something. Just one thing though.
What was it?
Dio and Luna didn't tell you?
No.
Okay, I got it right here. Just a second.
Quark reached into his pocket and pulled out what appeared to be a newspaper clipping. My throat began to tighten as I read it. Radical 6 infection spreads. Cure continues to elude authorities. The Radical 6 virus continues to spread across the globe like wildfire. The World Health Organization has confirmed that the death toll is estimated to have passed 100,000 victims. Immediate quarantine of any infected patients is strongly advised. All the dots. All the quarantine dots. Is this for real?
It seems a little hard to believe.
If it really is some kind of pandemic though, that sounds like a pretty big deal.
Yes, it does.
There hasn't been anything on the news though. This is the first time I've heard the term Radical 6. All the dots. All the I'm still confused dots. Was that true though? Was that really the first time I'd heard it? I couldn't shake the feeling I'd heard Radical 6 somewhere before. But where? And why? All the dots. All the fielding dots.
If it is true, then I worry about what might be happening to the world outside. Is there a pandemic raging on the other side of these walls?
All the dots. All the dots. All the dots.
Well, I don't think there's any reason for us to get all worried about it. We should just hurry up and try to find out how to get out of here.
Quark has a point. If we want to know what's going on outside, the fastest way to find out is by going outside.
True that. Yeah, you're right.
Good! Mr. K and I will keep searching the cabins then. What are you gonna do?
I guess I'll go somewhere else.
Okay.
Then we will see you later.
Later. I stepped out of the cabin we've been in and headed toward this small hallway. Thank you for watching this video. Feel free to comment on what you saw and what you would like to see next. I always love to hear your thoughts. Please be sure to like and subscribe for more. Also, please do not forget, you matter. You are brilliant and you are loved. And you should always remember to be true to yourself. Don't let the world tell you any different. Much love to you from your friendly feathered flightless bird. Till next time.